We've heard of some doctors feeling pressurised by their local primary care trust into taking these posters down. What should a GP do if they find themselves in such a situation?
I would urge all surgeries to keep the posters up on the wall. I think this is an absolutely vital issue for the public and patients, and I think they have a right to know about some of these policies and what's going to happen in their surgeries. Obviously GPs are independent contractors, and what they put up within their own surgery is up to them. If doctors and PCTs actually read the petition, they will know for themselves. So this is actually about supporting local surgeries. It's about celebrating 60 years of NHS general practice, and it's actually a very positive campaign, as well as highlighting some of the concerns the BMA has about some of these changes.
The government says you're just scaremongering. Are you?
No. I think what we're doing is we're trying to inform the patients and public about changes which are happening to their health service with their taxes, which at the moment many of them are unaware. I think we're also asking patients to celebrate the fact that the NHS has been here for 60 years and support their local surgeries. No, I don't think it's scaremongering, I think it's informing.
Not all doctors will feel that their surgery is under threat from government plans, so why should they get involved?
Actually, I would probably argue as a member of GPC that unfortunately all surgeries need to look to the future and future funding into their practices, and that no future funding is guaranteed. We've seen this year with the latest DDRB report that unfortunately they have recommended a unilateral change to the correction factor, which will have a huge impact on the global sums and funding therefore into practices. So all practices are at risk, so to speak, of changes in funding in the future. And I don't think that any practice can sit on its laurels. In fact, the GPC has released guidance to help practices future-proof and try and give them guidance into the best planning for funding in the future. So I think, yes, we do need to be cautious. We need to look at what's happening with policy, and we need to try and promote the excellent services that local surgeries provide.
And finally, if a practice does want to get hold of more information, more campaign literature, what can they do?
They can either contact their local LMC who can give them advice, or they can visit the website www.supportyoursurgery.org.uk. They can then download petition information, more leaflets, or if they actually feel that their practice is under direct threat, there's also a second campaign pack called Hands Off My Surgery, where they can actually get a separate set of posters and stickers, etc., for practices who actually feel they are under direct threat because of these new policies.